change their mind. After all this.
These aren't
Do it all.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Take a look at these wares.
It's not real anymore.
Is it just me, or do other people walks?
That must be the spire. It's huge.
Blurt.
Need to get this done. A long way to go before I sleep.
You'll regret.
Good. I can use this. I'll find a use for you. save these for the trail.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. These aren't goods. They're necessities.
Scroungers? What kind
got
of
all the
brutes
best
are you
goods
trying to
here.
attract?
Pass
We
up
were
these
agreed.
goods.
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course, of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay. The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
Told you from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap dealing operation, that we would have class.
And I told you, true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty.
I've got a pair of sturdy
As you wipe machine oil on my silks.
Who wears a silk apron to the metal markets?
I do.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Ambushed by shadow carjackers.
I've got all the best goods here.
Don't ask me where to go. I'm lost. I'm a guard.
Women rising in the ranks of a hunter's lodge? A real lady would never be a hunter. Good day. I wind up thinking about my cousin.
This is the Hunter's Lodge. Only members and invited guests are allowed in.
How do I get invited?
You've come all the way from the Savage East, right? You must have come across some of our hunting grounds. Each one has a set of hunting trials. If you pass a trial, you get an award called a half-sun. Win 3, and I'll let you in. Now off you go.
This is sure.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Three brought the hunter's lodge.
Some lost-round girl applied to the city guard the other day. Amazing.
Don't let your guard down.
Waste of time. That was better last week. Sun willing, Avad will cleanse the land of this growing corruption.
I've seen this 4 times already.
No, I'm awake.
This must
And
be the
alert.
Shrine of Kings that Naman told me
Damn it.
about.
We deserve to have a look.
But it's ours now.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a sun king. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Hey.
Smoke and smoke. That's how you know you've done a good day's work. I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with him.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Carja do.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like home.
You look well. Such fascinating customs.
Again. This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark. This is where the Otaru wanted to say their goodbyes. Look at the jaws on that thing. I'll shake it out later. That hurt it.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running. Here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and...
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.